Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Growth Switch with me, Cyril. This being season 3 in our video series. Remember, these are insights, practical insights to help you in your journey as you take your next steps and you look to achieve your goals and achieve the success that you've set up for yourself. If you are looking for more of these insights, you can check out our YouTube page, The Growth Switch with Cyril, or you can go to the website, cyrilmatiba.com. Go to the Growth Switch tab and you will find all the videos there. Close to 40 videos that we've done so far that are meant to do exactly that, help you in your journey. In this episode, we'll be touching on something very important and becoming increasingly important as well, which is being a socially responsible person. Touch on what exactly that means. We'll touch on some ways that you could look to do this, practical ways that you can start to do this even today. And you just and you just lend a helping hand to society so that you become a lot more socially responsible. So let's just get right into it, right? So what does it mean to be socially responsible? I'm sure you always hear of organizations saying they've got a corporate social investment or corporate social responsibility unit, and they do a whole host of activities there, right? So all it means is recognizing that you are but one in a society, right? So you operate within a society, within the society you live in, which has particular great things, right? Lots of great things, but it also has challenges, right? Great things meaning, your neighborhood could have great schools, good people, safe environment, all those things, but there could also be challenges, right? So there could be youth unemployment, there could be a whole host of, homeless people who need food. There could be, young people who just need, guidance, as they grow, just need guidance from someone more experienced, someone who's been through this journey and is just, open to walking this journey with them, right? So it's just about you understanding that you operate in a society. You are not just on your own there. And remember, as much as we would like to think that we have achieved everything by ourselves, even if you have worked on a business and you've built it from scratch and now it's multi-billion-dollar business, you didn't do it by yourself. There was a customer that needed to buy there, right? There were suppliers who needed to agree to work with you so that you can get supply for the goods or services you are going to sell to your customers. There's employees who need to come in and help you to bring this vision to life, right? So, like I'm trying to say that we are all connected to the society, and it's important that we're able to recognize that, such that our actions are then reflective of that, right? So, how can your actions be reflective of that? So, firstly, like I said, you need to recognize that you are within a society, right? So you're not on some island and you're out there doing your thing, right? And then number two, there's a few vehicles which you could do this, right? So there's people who specifically leave their 9-to-5 jobs that pay them and give them and their families comfortable life, right? And they leave and they go and start businesses with the purpose of creating something that then employs a whole lot of people and then helps give those people a comfortable life, right? So now you've gone from just giving yourself a comfortable life to giving a whole bunch of people a comfortable life simply by doing this, right? There's people who start their own NGOs, and through that they run a number of activities and then they impact society through that, right? So it can either be fundraising to help a homeless shelter, it can be running mentorship programs, career guidance, leadership development. There's a whole host of activities that they do. Then there's people who don't want to be running any organization, but they say, hey, I've got an hour a month that I can use to help out. How can I help out? Then they go and seek these organizations that are already in these activities, and then they just avail themselves, right? So if there's a homeless shelter where they make food, and you happen to enjoy, making food, you go there, make food, like once a month or whatever it is, right? Because that's the amount of time that you can give, right? Or there's a mentorship program and you need a mentor, you go there, you avail yourself, right? And the key to this is to avail yourself, take into account the amount of time that you've got, right, that's available. There's no use saying, hey, I'm available to help, but next thing, you're never around to help. Because there's a number of people that depend on you being there, so that overall, whatever initiative that is being rolled out then becomes effective, right? And if you sign up, but then you don't show up, it's got some implications. Then there's people who say, listen, I've got no time at all to give, but listen, I can give you some money because I have a few cents to spare, maybe on a month or every 2 months basis, and I can give it to you, and trusting you that you then are able to make use of these funds in the most effective way, right? Now, if you're going to do that, you make sure that you do your due diligence on that NGO or the organization that you are going to give the funds to. Because the last thing you want is to give your funds to an organization thinking they are going to go there. Next thing, they are going into the pockets of whoever is posing to be a organization for the upliftment of society, right? So due diligence there is key. So yeah, I wanted to touch on this. Remember, you are living within a society. It's important that you don't lose, a sight of that, and that you are able to see, how can I add value, right? Like where I got to, there's no ways I can tell you that I got here simply by my own actions. Yes, there was hard work for my part, but someone needed to mentor me, to guide me. Okay, do this, do that. Someone needed to hire me whenever I look for employment opportunities. They were like, okay, this guy, okay, you willing to take a chance? There you go. So there's a few things that needed to come on board as well, not just my own hard work. But there's a few other aspects in society that need to come on board. That's why you find I'm involved with quite a number of these initiatives that I've just mentioned now. And I hope that gives some practical insight in terms of my journey and where I'm at. So we'll leave it here for this episode. Remember, we're on social media. You can follow us there. And also you can subscribe to our page so you can get some notifications when we load more of these episodes. And yes, please, you are part of a society. Never lose sight of that.